SAP and its ecosystem address the needs of all these very different customers?
Our CEO, Christian Klein, has made industries part of his personal growth agenda for SAP. What we're going to do going forward is we deliver entire industry clouds for our customers that include targeted vertical specific applications for our customer, integrated into our core together with tools, services, embedded artificial intelligence. And all that together will allow our customers to run their entire business in the cloud. And not only to run it, but also to innovate on top of it. This will include specific vertical solutions from our ecosystem and SAP, our digital core, our cloud LOB solutions, best practices, content, tools, everything a customer needs. And here comes the key point for our partners, our ecosystem. With 25 industries we cover and more than 100 sub-verticals, we cannot and we won't do all this by ourselves. We need specialized partners with deep domain expertise to build vertical IP applications, solutions, content, whatever, on SAP platform to complement our portfolio. The good news here is we're not starting from scratch, right? We have hundreds of such applications on our SAP App Center already that are either industry specific or at least industry relevant. And we are engaging with many of our strategic ISVs on this topic.
Got it. This is very interesting. So now help me out on the following. The entire software industry is talking about the move to the cloud for many years now. This is not new. Do you see a change through the current crisis? And what about all these big cloud infrastructure providers? We have Amazon, Google, Microsoft. How do they fit into this equation? And Ralph, I'll turn to you.
Ramon, the hyperscalers or large cloud infrastructure providers you mentioned, look, I mean, they are fundamentally a force in the market, and the customers have moved their workloads, their enterprise workloads over the past years at an accelerated pace on their platforms. Of course, I mean, what we at SAP stand for and what we will always ensure going forward is that we provide choice to our customers. So if a customer has decided to move their platform or their workloads on a particular hyperscaler of one of them, then we will make sure at SAP through the technical readiness to migration services, safeguarding services, that it runs on that infrastructure successfully. And the good thing, Ramon, in the end is that when you think about it, right, what we do here, it all again caters to the notion of customer success. I mean, we lower TCO, we shorten innovation cycles, and we certainly also protect investments, a very big and important theme for our customers these days.
Ralph, this is exciting, and thanks so much for sharing. What's next?
In the second part of this year, we're going to launch actually a dedicated industry software solution partner program that will include new tools, new service for our partners, new incentives, better protection of their investment.
Got it. And last question, I'm just curious. Innovation is very important. When I think of innovation, I think it means that you don't always have a playbook. Just thoughts on next year, 2 years, 3 years from now. What is your guidance to partners that are trying to plan for the unknown?
We have plans, we have different solutions that we believe are relevant for the market, but we have to continue that discussion because things will evolve, and that's what it's going to be all about, evolving with customers as they deal with new challenges and new opportunities.
Ralph?
Use this platform, use the Global Partner Summit to inform yourselves about what SAP has to offer for you and jointly for our customers. Go to the GPS tracks, study our solution portfolio. I'm particularly passionate about this industry topic. With our CEO, Christian Klein, making this a top priority for our company, this is a huge opportunity for our ecosystem to engage in. Reach out to us, have conversations with us, find sweet spots and white spaces where you can invest and want to invest going forward. And that's really what I recommend partners to do.
Mark and Ralph, thanks for joining us today. It's been great having you with us. Thanks for sharing your information with all the partners here at GPS Online.
Thanks, Ramon. It's been a really great experience. Really appreciate your time and your focus with SAP.
Great conversation, Ramon. Thank you very much.
My next guests are leading an exciting SAP partner ecosystem, helping connect customers who are looking for innovative software applications with the right SAP partners. To support this process, they're announcing the Software Partner Progression and 2 related initiatives that will help customers be successful and help partners innovate and monetize their IP. Please welcome Tom Roberts and Mani Quiroz. Thanks for being with us today. We appreciate it. I'm excited to talk with you and learn more about how SAP is helping partners.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Ramon.
First question, let's talk about the aspect of the software partner progression journey. Mani, what is it?
So it is the very defined path that allows our partners, those who are building IP, to really understand how they can be more successful in a win-win setup with us, where we put investments into the relationship, just as our partners put investments into the relationship.
Let me add to that. What we really tried to do with the progression is capture the way a software partner evolves, right? Many of them come across as they might seem like they're an overnight success, but many of them start 8, 9, 10 years ago until they really reach commercial success. And we want to foster that journey with these partners.
Got it. So what I'm hearing then is this: it's not about just selling SAP software. It's not just about selling. You're looking for the partners themselves to be successful in their own business.
Yeah, it's the idea of partnership, right? We want to help them with technology adoption. We want to help them mature their company and pursue their goal, which is similar to ours. Help our customers be successful, but then also to operate a successful relationship, and that means monetization.
We understand why it's important to partners. Why is this initiative also important to customers?
For a long time, SAP has invested into a very broad portfolio, but we have also recognized that in areas we need to give yield to partners to really come in and help us round off, for instance, our industry expertise or some of our line of business functionality with the strengths that they bring in, and really delivers a much greater proposition to the market and benefits our customers.
Do you have any differentiation when you tell the customer, hey, SAP may have this solution for you, or the partner may have IP or some other app or solution for you? How does that work?
Yeah, from an end customer perspective, I think it's really important that we have started the partner progression journey, and we are putting very visibly into the market a curated experience for the end customers. Customers really see that we have vetted solutions. We really are putting a lot of thoughts into how we enrich and enhance our portfolio. But I think that also mirrors back to the partners themselves that are engaging with us.
Absolutely. This is all about a journey. You work with these companies when they're at their starting point. You talk to them about the strategy and you invest early, because that's in the end how we're going to get to the results that we're looking for.
If I may add to this, we see a lot more investments going into building out products, software assets, by players that you would have not have characterized as standard partners a few years ago. We see more and more customers getting extremely creative and building out IP that they're looking to bring to market. They're pursuing a path to become software companies.
Tom, what exactly is the SAP App Center? Help us understand, for those who may not know, what that is.
Well, everything relative to the software progression journey really starts with the App Center. The App Center is this comprehensive place where we've listed over 1,000 different applications that have been reviewed and looked at to make sure that they're of the highest quality for our customers and make sure that they're going to have the best experience possible.
Monty, to you, why is it important to the partners as well?
I think in times like these, we are all seeing it in our personal lives that transacting digitally is the new norm. What is really one of the highlights we want to announce here is that we're bringing the experience that we already have with the SAP Store, the digital store where SAP sells its own assets, together with the App Center, the store where our partners are listing their offerings. And by both of them coming together, really have a one-stop shop experience.
Got it. Tom, can you provide some examples of companies that are using the App Center very well?
One of them that comes to mind is Data Extreme. I love how they're using the marketplace. They've invested in their presence, and they bring their customers to our digital marketplace to show the connection between SAP and themselves.
Monty, can you give us an example of a software partner progression?
I think Big ID is a great example of a software company that went through the full partner progression journey with SAP.
Monty, do you think this may have a bigger opportunity for partners because times are quickly changing?
I have to say, I'm confident that this is an episode of change, a change for the better. And I see this in the way that our partners are already transacting and how we are working with them. So the notion of digital signatures by one of our closest partners, DocuSign, for instance, has just skyrocketed over the last few weeks, realizing that that is the new norm. So I see opportunities and threats at the same time, but long term, I'm definitely very optimistic that some of these shifts are there for a better future.
Yeah, absolutely. In terms of the crisis, you're also seeing a heightened awareness around digital security. And I think one of the things that SAP is working with our partners with is to really advance the standards associated with this so that customers can buy innovation with confidence.
Can you talk about what are some of the new enhancements that are being introduced as well?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest announcements we want to make today is the launch of the Endorsed App Program. And we have previewed it since our FCOM. So we were looking for a sister program to solution extensions that provides the right mix of go-to-market success, but at the same time provides the partners the autonomy they want to also drive their own go-to-market, to have the ownership over the product to a higher degree. I let Tom really talk in more detail about it.
Think about this program. It's an opportunity to move up the progression from being listed on our App Center and being validated to really reaching into an area where you're going to get to go to market with SAP. What a powerful thing to have us put out.
We actually have a lot of companies who are building their software on the SAP Cloud Platform. We're taking advantage of the SAP technology layer and extending our data model, extending our assets, extending our functionality and our business processes. I think that's an extremely strong value proposition, and you see that reflected in the Endorse App program with some of the examples like Ingentis being natively built on SAP Cloud Platform.
Having a sister program to solution extensions is really important. We can't put every product on the SAP price list. That's just not possible. But we can bring more of these compelling solutions to our customers, and the App Center and endorsed apps are going to help us do that.
We have introduced a level of scrutiny around validating the products that our partners bring in. Even though it's not on the SAP price list, they run a security code scan. They run through our certification program. They go to premium certification. So we ensure that the end customer is receiving something that is a highly curated experience where SAP has taken the necessary steps to ensure that product really upholds to the highest standards that SAP has in the market.
It's a true partnership because not only is the partner creating this app and putting their name, their brand, their credibility on the line, but SAP is saying that we trust this as well.
Absolutely, Raymond. I think this program and the entire progression journey is underscoring that we look at this as a mutual level of investment paradigm. We put skin in the game. We, as you say, we put our brand into this. We put marketing dollars into this. We put go-to-market assets into this.
Tom, you may have mentioned this before, but just to clarify this, do partners apply for this? Are they already part of it? Do they have to join?
The App Center is open to all of our software partners, and they can get listed there. And what's unique about it is we've created a tier called Spotlight. In some ways, it's my favorite tier because a software partner can earn it, right? Meaning that as they drive traffic onto the digital marketplace, and as their solution evolves and moves in the progression, then that creates the opportunity for them to be invited into endorsed apps and then maybe even aspire to be solution extensions.
Monty, it seems that this is targeting developers or software companies. Is this accurate? Are there more people involved with this in the SAP ecosystem? Help us understand who this is for beyond what we've talked about.
We're looking for companies who are very similar to SAP, right? There are companies who are building software assets. These can be traditional software companies, but also companies that are just branching out into having software assets, such as our customers, such as SIs and VARs. So this is really for every company that is looking to build IP and monetize the IP.
Tom and Monty, earlier Carl talked about the importance of next generation partnering. Why is that so important, and what does that have to do with what we're talking about today?
I think it's a market reality. Everything is becoming software, and in times like these, predictability of a revenue stream is actually a very important asset to have. So building an IP and software-centric business model is absolutely a core part of becoming a next-gen partner.
Awesome. So any three takeaways or three summaries based on what we talked about today that you want partners really to hang their hat on, as it were, and understand? Monty, you first.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is the best time to be in an ecosystem where you have access to some of the strongest data assets. You look at SAP, and we have all of those. So I would be extremely excited about the opportunity ahead to really tackle that software partnership opportunity. And my takeaway would be, it's time to build.
Awesome. Tom?
So the practical reality is that SAP touches over 70% of the world's transactions. That means the rich content, the information needed to make our partners' applications more valuable and come alive, live and breathe inside SAP's applications and solutions. And I think Monty says it well. It's time to build, and it's time to build with SAP. We're bringing innovation to make that easier for these partners, and along with the partner progression journey, we think the time is now.
Awesome. Tom, Monty, thank you, gentlemen.
Thanks very much. It was a pleasure.
Big ID is an SAP software partner that redefines how enterprises protect personal information and sensitive business data. Success in today's digital economy means being able to deliver protected data for actionable insights. Companies need insight into how they're using this data in order to streamline responsiveness. Starting as an SAP IO portfolio company, Big ID has moved through the SAP partner progression. Now their solutions for data mapping, protection, and privacy are part of a vibrant community that applies intelligent technologies in new ways to tackle detailed processes and requirements. SAP solution extensions from Big ID help organizations bridge data privacy policy and purpose. The solutions use advanced machine learning to help enterprises better protect their business, customer, and employee data at petabyte scale. Enterprises can improve data privacy compliance and meet regulations like the CCPA and GDPR while leveraging unmatched coverage across all data stores. Through the power of data science, Big ID has arrived to help SAP customers build an approach that's tailored to their business.
Coming up next, taking care of business. How can your company stay motivated and mindful? Don't miss your turn on the economic road to recovery.